Hello.
Hello, hello. Turn it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, neighbors, family, good evening and welcome to the 2023 Olton Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture Banquet. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Bryce Redwine, and to take something from Miss Ramage, I am the interim president of the chamber until the real president shows up. This year's theme is a family jubilee in 2023. And the key word there is family. Family can be described in lots of terms. Obviously, it's your kin, but it goes farther than that. It's your friends, it's your neighbors, it's your fellow farmer across the turn row, and so many other ways that I can't even begin to describe. And as a non-native of Olton, I have kind of a different perspective than lots of y'all do. Even though I worked here for 20 years, I didn't know what a special place Olton was until I moved here. I see our community thriving when so many others around us are failing and dwindling. Oltonites always rally around our community, our friends, and any family that's in need. And that is what makes Olton great. And that's what's going to make Olton survive. And so let's celebrate Olton tonight. Let's celebrate the people that make this community great. Let's celebrate the blessings that we have, and let's pray for more to come. And with that, I'm going to ask Mr. Robin Spain, wonderful proprietor of this great place that we're having, to give us our blessing.
Well, welcome to the home place, or as I called it, Grandma and Granddad's place. We're very thankful that y'all are here. We are honored to have the Chamber of Commerce come and use us for a venue. Jackie and I just truly feel blessed. Let's bow our heads and receive the prayer. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, what a blessing it is to be here, Father, tonight, Lord, and just such beautiful weather and just such a wonderful group of folks, God, as we just come to celebrate the men and the women and just the families in the community. Father God, we thank you for the businesses of Olton. We thank you for each and every one here tonight, God, as they celebrate and just have a good time, Lord. Lord, I thank you, Father, for Jesus Christ, God, who just came and just gave us just faith and just beautiful times, God, as far as having our faith and love for one another. And I just want to lift up this time and inaugurate this place tonight by saying the Lord's Prayer together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spain. Now the wonderful Miss Robin Stevenson will use her dulcet tones to sing our national anthem for us. So if y'all would please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, guys, as we start our mail, if you'll look at the back of the program, you'll see a list of our chamber business members. And all these businesses not only provide their unique and essential services to our community, but they also contribute what they can to various community events that occur throughout the year. We at the Chamber do what we can to support our local businesses and community. We currently have an ongoing video campaign that we're conducting interviews with our business members for social media and help to inform and bring awareness to the wonderful business we have right here in Olton. We also host many annual events such as Sandhills and Hometown Christmas, just to name a few, that bring the community together and offer our business members the opportunity to see these events. Yearly membership dues are $150 for businesses and $60 for individuals. And so if you're here and interested in becoming a member and supporting our chamber, and by the extension of the greater Olton community, talk to Wesley and give him your contact information, and we can get started with your membership paperwork. Outside of paying membership dues, you can also help the chamber by following us on social media. Be sure to like and share any content that you appreciate on sites such as Facebook, so that we can spread the word with important information about upcoming events. Don't only like and share the content, but also the content of all of our local businesses. A lot of them post constantly with news and updates about their business and making sure that information reaches the most eyes and ears as possible to help us ensure that our local businesses thrive. The Olton Chamber is blessed with members that have supported us throughout the year, and tonight we'd like to give back to our members. We'll be having several drawings that includes all of our businesses and individual members. And if we pull your name, you'll be receiving some Olton Bucks. And for those of you that don't know, or that may not know what Olton Bucks are, it's basically a gift certificate that you can use with most businesses in town. And the chamber reimburses these businesses for the Olton Bucks that they've received. Now, I'd like to introduce our MCs for the evening, both of which are part of our Sue Cannon Ambassador Program at Olton High School. Mr. Eddie Ramirez is a junior at Olton High School. His nickname is Baby Charlie. He was born in California, but has been in Olton his whole life and has been in Olton ISD since pre-K. He plays football and tennis and is also involved in FFA and is active in the stock show community. He shows lambs, goats, and pigs and is known as the FFA bus DJ. He's always willing to do what his mean ag teacher says, including emceeing this event. His favorite class in school right now is recess and welding. I made that part up. His favorite class in school is recess. His favorite class in school is welding. He's also a member of the student council in the National Honor Society, and he plans to go to college to get a degree in engineering. He likes to ride dirt bikes and help his dad out on the farm when he can, and he's always willing to learn new things and isn't afraid to step out of his comfort zone when it comes to trying new and competitive events. Diane Areola is a junior this year and is our winner of first runner-up for Miss Congeniality at our Sandhill Sweetheart pageant last year and the year before. She's involved in band, National Honor Society, one-act play. She's a very confident young lady and a great actress. She won Best Actress at her one-act play in the district meet. Her, along with the rest of the cast, will be advancing to by-district. In her spare time, she likes to help out in her church, hang out with her family, and believe it or not, do laundry. She works at her mom's restaurant on Sundays because those are by far the busiest days of the week, and she likes to try new things. She's usually pretty busy because of all the extracurricular activities she does, so when she's not busy, she likes to clean and take time to energize herself for the next event. Laundry and clean? Do you want to come stay at our house? When she graduates from high school, she wants to go to Texas Women's University and get a degree in speech and language pathology. Y'all have heard enough of me talking, so I'm going to turn the mic over to these fine young men and women. Thank you.
We're going to start by drawing 4 slips from this box, and each name that has been drawn will receive $25 in Olsen Bucks. Remember, the member or a business representative must be present tonight to win. VB Ranch. I don't think my parents are here. All right. All right. Elias and Teresa Perez. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. And then there should be envelopes in there. T&M Heating, AC, and Electric. All right. Regino Barbecue. We're still on one? Laura's Restaurant. Yeah. Well, there's 4. O-Town Nutrition. O-Town Nutrition. Nutrition. Lamb Health Care Center. All right, that'll be it. Yeah.
All right. Tonight we will be showcasing the talents of Old Tins youth. We have a variety of entertainment from our local students lined up for your enjoyment. First up is Evelyn Alvarado, our HP Web elementary oral reader. Evelyn is 10 years old and is a fourth grader at Old Tin ISD. She has three siblings and enjoys drawing and playing Minecraft in her spare time. She has participated in UIL for 3 years and has done very well. Unfortunately, this year, she was sick during UIL competition and wasn't able to participate. Therefore, we have invited her to perform her poem for you guys tonight.
Really? Aliens? Homework? You've heard all the stories of dogs eating homework, but my selection will make you think twice about those claims. Neon Aliens Ate My Homework by Nick Cannon. Okay, I know this sounds totally berserk, but last night, neon aliens ate my homework. They zoomed down right above my home and zapped me inside their dome. These little green guys glowed brightly in the dark. Their dripping fangs snapped with the force of a shark. I was scared out of my wits, not knowing my fate, thinking to myself, I'm gonna be next on their plate. What would satisfy the hunger of these guys? Would they leave me alone if they heard my cries? I offered them my notebook and even my backpack. I feared they could make me disappear with a zip zap. The aliens weren't done. They still wanted something to eat. So I took out my totally finished algebra worksheet. That did the trick. They sent me home without warning. When I got back, it was 8 o'clock the next morning. I ran in the house and cried for my mom. She hugged me tight and told me to keep calm. Mom said, just tell your teacher the whole story. She'll understand what happened. Don't you worry. Alien invasions are common in this nation, and so are kids with fantastic imaginations. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Evelyn. That was an excellent reading. Next up, we have another H.P. Weber giving us a musical performance. Elena McGrew is a 10-year-old daughter of Colby and Elizabeth McGrew. She attends 4th grade at H.P. Webb Elementary, plays softball, and loves to jump on her trampoline and visit her uncle's farm, since her mom won't let her have a goat, chickens, pigs, or a horse. She does have a dog, though. Elena has been playing the violin for 4 years now and plans to become a famous violinist someday. She also wants to be a rollerblading car hop at Sonic. She will be performing two fiddle tunes, Cuckoo's Nest and Bear Creek Hop, this evening.
Thank you, Elena. That was a wonderful performance. We look forward to seeing you become an even better musician in the future. Please give our two our HP Weber performers a big round of applause. Next, we would like to acknowledge our special guests, elected officials from our county, who have come to show their appreciation for Olton by attending here tonight. Please stand and wave to the crowd as your name is called. First, we would like to acknowledge our mayor, Mark McFadden, and all the members of City Council who have made an appearance tonight. Alan Williams, Blake Nines, Tracy DeBerry, Stephen Rodriguez, and Derek Robertson. Next, we would like to introduce our district clerk, Debbie Long. Our Lamb County District Attorney, Ricky Redmond. And our Lamb County Judge, Mike LaDoche.
Thank you to all our elected officials that have come out tonight to support Olton. Now we would like to recognize all of our returning Olton Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture Board of Directors this year. If you everyone would please raise your hand and wave as your name is called. Bryce Wedwine, President. Stacy Ramage, Vice President. Corey LeDuc, Secretary. Chelsea Allen. Carla Conchola. And Kyle Stevenson. It is thanks to these people that Olton is promoted, traditions are carried on, and new traditions are made. There is so much behind the scenes for every event that has been done, and so many decisions that need to be made. These people, along with their spouse, are putting in the work and getting things done. Thank you, OCCA board members.
Wesley Quigley, the OCCA office manager, also does what he can to carry out the wishes of the board of directors, making sure bills get paid, making sure events like this one go smoothly, and putting together our recent video and social media content. Thanks, Wes. Our next performance will be a brass choir from the Olton High School Band. This brass choir, small ensemble made up from two brass quartets that competed at the UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest this year. Its members are Michael Matute, Rene Gomez, Jesus Ceballos, Brennan Meredith, Javen Bueno, Josiah McCullough, Elijah Perez, and Katie Wilson. They will be performing the third movement from the Brass Quartet No. 1 by Maurice Whitney. Please welcome the Olton High School Brass Choir.
Okay, so at this time, we're going to draw for four $50 prizes. These are small. And this print is very small. Holy smokes. You're going to have to help me, Eddie. Blake and Jade Ninest. These are not made for old people. These papers are not made for old people, let me just tell you. Oh, but this one's bigger. I can see it. The Home Place, our host for tonight. They're in here somewhere, probably cooking dinner. Okay, this one's small again. Steel Grace. Are they here? No? Okay. Oh, I can read this one. Western Equipment. One more. Okay. I got this one. And McFadden Grain. Okay. I think that's four. Thank you, babe. Alrighty, so congratulations to those winners. I want to explain just a little bit about the board of directors. We have three directors with terms expiring this year. Corey LeDuc, who was reelected in 2020, Chelsea Allen, who replaced Jace Ronnie's unexpired term May of 22, and James Bass, who was reelected in 2020. Corey and Chelsea have expressed their desire to continue serving on the board, and I'm thankful for that. James has become very busy here lately with work, and so has decided to pass on his seat to someone else. And after searching for potential candidates to fill James's seat, Laurie Ronnie has been nominated to become a member of the Chamber Board of Directors. Miss Ronnie, if you just, she's in the back, if you just kind of raise your hand. I won't make you come up here and stand with me. Laurie was born and raised in Muleshoe, Texas, and she graduated from high school in 1985 and went to college at Tech, where she majored in education. While she was at Tech, she met an Olton boy, Ronnie, and they married in 1989. She graduated from Tech in May of 91 and was immediately hired for summer school at H.P. Webb Elementary. And that began her teaching career that varied from teaching pre-K, kindergarten, reading intervention, special ed, and finishing out her career in life skills. And that was a span of 29 years. She also was raising four boys that kept her on her toes, now ranging in ages from 20 to 33 years old. She's also the proud Lolly of 5 grandbabies and one more on the way. In 2020, she retired from 29 years of teaching, went back to school, and started her second career. She began an internship at Running Water Draw Care Center, and a year and a half later, she became the care center's administrator. Olton started out as her second home, but quickly became her first home thanks to this wonderful community. At this time, I want you to know that Corey LeDuc, Chelsea Allen, and Laurie Ronnie have been elected by acclamation to serve a 3-year term. And then we also would like to introduce 2 additional members to the Chamber Board of Directors that have been appointed to replace other directors' unexpired terms. First one is Miss Jessica Falcon. If you would wave, thank you. She'll be replacing our Chamber Board mama, and that's Nikki Smith, who was reelected in 2020 for 2 remaining years of her term. So let me tell you a little bit about Jess. Jessica Falcon graduated from Spring Lake Earth and married Dale in 2008. They have 2 kiddos, Zayden, who's an 8th grader at Olton Junior High, and Lila, who is a 5th grader at H.P. Webb. Jessica is the secretary at H.P. Webb Elementary, and she says she enjoys her job very much. Maybe it's because she has a great principal. I don't know. Jess also enjoys spending time cheering on the kids with all their sporting events as well as stock shows. And then we have Josue Pedrosa, who is replacing, oh, Josue, would you wave? Where are you? Are you in here? There he is. Josue will be replacing Gabby Garcia, who was elected in 2021. Josue grew up and graduated from Olton, and he moved he lived and moved to Lubbock for about 9 years, and then he decided that, you know what, Olton's not a bad place to raise a family. So he and his fiancee Tiara Gonzalez and their two kids, Uvia 7 and 7-month-old Sladen, now call Olton home. He's been a welder at South Plains Waste for 2.5 years and is grateful for the opportunity to serve the Olton Chamber of Commerce Board and looks forward to promoting our community. Please help me in congratulating our returning directors, Chelsea and Corey, and our new directors, Laurie, Jessica, and Josue. And for the rest of you, if you are ever interested in becoming an Olton Chamber Board of Director, we encourage you to get involved with our little community. If you have questions about running for the Board of Directors, call the Chamber office, talk to Wes, talk to one of us. But there's nothing better than promoting the little town that we live in. Thanks so much.
I'm not on there to talk, but my little waiters and waitresses are stressing out over having to ask each and every one of you what you want for your main course. So we have creamy garlic chicken, or we have roasted pork with or without raspberry chipotle. So if y'all can remember that and tell them what you want, that would help them a lot because they can't get it straight back here. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that, Stacy, and thank you to the Board of Directors for their willingness to serve the community. Wesley Quigley, the Chamber Office Manager, will now come up and introduce the OCCA Sioux Cannon Ambassadors.
Thank you. All right. So for the last 5 years, the Olton Chamber of Commerce has sponsored the Sioux Cannon Ambassador Program with Olton's high schoolers to open up an avenue for the student leaders to serve our community. So all these kids that are getting your food and getting your salads, they're our ambassadors. The students are nominated and selected by teachers as well as OCCA board members. We really put these kids to work. Like today, you can kind of see that they're really working hard at just about every event that the chamber holds. And they always surprise us with their work ethic and willingness to help. They are such a pleasure to work with, and we really appreciate their help. Ambassadors, please wave as I mention your name. And if the people in the audience can wait till I'm done with naming everybody off, that would be helpful. So thank you. So first, Javen Bueno. He is a senior. He plays trombone in the band. So he's playing today. He's back there. He runs track and cross country, and he plans to learn how to work with cars and houses. Olivia Cox, who couldn't be here tonight, she's a senior, and she's involved in National Honor Society, athletics, and UIL. She plans to attend college and study psychology and go on to graduate school. Paige Davina is a junior. She's involved in volleyball, basketball, track, golf, cheer, FFA, and National Honor Society. Her future goals include getting into a good college, getting a degree in criminology, and becoming a lawyer. Johan Holomo, he is a senior. He is involved in National Honor Society, and he plans to go to college after high school. Andrew Martinez, he's a senior, and he's involved in athletics, band, and National Honor Society. His plan for the future is to go to WT and to study to be an engineer. Evelyn Matute is a junior. She's involved in volleyball, basketball, track, cheer, and UIL. Her dream for the future is to go to Clark University and study criminal justice and to someday become a parole officer. Michael Matute is a junior. He is involved in football, powerlifting, and track, and he wants to own his own business someday. Eddie Medrano is a junior. He is involved in football and track. He is going to the Army this summer, and he plans on going to college to study criminology. Kylie Nowak is a senior. She is involved in basketball, cross country, golf, track, FCCLA, National Honor Society, and FFA. She is also the Lions Club Queen. Her plan is to commit to Oklahoma Wesleyan University to run track, and she wants to major in biology and minor in elementary education and get her certificate to teach elementary science. Adrian Reyna is a junior. He is involved in football, basketball, track, tennis, National Honor Society, and UIL. He wants to become an orthopedic surgeon someday. Sandra Reyna is a senior. She was our 2022 winner of the Miss Handel Sweetheart Pageant. She is in varsity, cheer, and All-American cheer. She plans to attend Texas State University and major in nursing. So if you see her around, she's got her sash and she's wearing a beautiful blue dress. Grady Roberts is a senior. He is involved in athletics and National Honor Society. He plans to go to WT for agribusiness. Brody Scott is a senior. He is involved in FFA, athletics. He wants to go on to Clarendon College and participate in their ranch and feedlot operations program. And he wants to become involved in ranch rodeos. Aspen Struve is a junior. She is involved in FFA, basketball, volleyball, track, and tennis, and she plans to attend college and pursue a degree. Alexis Santiarina is a senior. She is in National Honor Society, FFA, Art Club, and she plans to go to college to become a veterinarian. Eric Valencia is a senior. He plays football and baseball. For his future plans, he plans on welding and having his own business. Josh Villanueva is a junior. He's in athletics, National Honor Society, and UIL. He also plays video games sometimes. Me too. Katie Wilson is a junior. She's involved in band, athletics, and National Honor Society. She plans on going to college to work on getting a degree in financing. Thank you all for what you do for us and the community. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and we are excited to see what you all accomplish. So please give all these kids a round of applause. They really do a lot for us, including tonight. And then I'd like to take a moment to thank our ambassador liaison, Miss Nikki Smith. She was the one up here not too long ago telling you to figure out what you want to order. She's been involved with our ambassador since the program started 5 years ago in 2018. And she was on the board of directors then. So it made a lot of sense, but since she has decided to step down from her position on the board this year to be able to focus on her many other responsibilities in life, she did offer to continue to help the chamber with our ambassadors. So that's why she's here tonight. She keeps our ambassadors in the know and well organized, and you know that she truly loves each and every one of these kids. We truly appreciate her help with all these kids. Is Nikki in the room or around or close by? Okay, also, Nikki, I have one more thing. Stay out for just a second. Also, on behalf of the board, I would truly like to thank Nikki for her time on the Chamber Board of Directors. She has been on the board since 2016, and especially in recent years, she has been our fearless leader, and she has been a great source of experience and knowledge. She has just generally been a beacon of light guiding us in the right direction, and we truly appreciate everything that she does for us in this community. Please give her a hand. Thank you.
Now for a bit more entertainment. Before we move on to our awards, Cami Nafsker is a senior at OHS and will be performing her UIL solo from this year. She will be performing what is called the multi-percussion solo. The different percussion instruments you see over there, I guess, combine to create a thematic scene that puts you right in the middle of the action. Her solo is titled Engine Room by James Campbell. Please welcome Miss Cami Nafsker.
Thank you, Cami. That was very excellent. So real quick, um, we're gonna take a little bit of a break, kind of give our two MCs a chance to kind of eat and kind of get our ambassadors time to kind of give y'all's food and stuff like that. So we're gonna take a little bit break of the entertainment, and then a little bit later we'll start our awards. So look forward to that. So thank you.
Is there anyone in here that does not have a plate of real food? Not the salad or empty plate? No?
Okay, that's fine. Next, we're going to go ahead and move on to our first award of the night. If Mr. Perez can come up here and present the Educator of the Year award, please.
On behalf of my family and I would like to say thank you again to the Olton Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture for choosing me as the Educator of the Year 2022. It has been an honor serving Olton ISD and the students of the community of Olton for the past 23 years, and I hope to have the opportunity to continue to influence the youth of Olton for many years to come. This year's recipient of Educator of the Year is the personification of burning one's candle on both ends. For our recipient, it's not enough to just do the job or even do the job right. Rather, it's about giving 110% all the time so that her colleagues and students know that at any point of the school year, they will be getting the very best. These efforts extend beyond the school day as well. Our winner is very active at her church and has devoted time to be involved in Olton's 4-H program as well. In fact, it has been said of our honoree that her and her family bleed blue and white, a true testament of her love, devotion, and loyalty to Olton ISD and the community of Olton. So let me tell you a little bit about our recipient's journey to get to this moment today. She started with a foot in the door mentality by first substituting at Olton ISD. Her children were in school, and our honoree simply needed something to do with the day's time, and subbing seemed like a good fit. Soon thereafter, a full-time position as a teacher's aide would be our honoree's next role at Olton ISD. For several years at this position, many special events were planned, and her students enjoyed all the fun activities and joyful games that they would be involved in. Although this was a fulfilling part of her professional career, she was called upon to take on a new role at her campus as the librarian. Here, she made an effort to instill the love of reading in each student that walked through the library and made sure that place of learning was fun and exciting. Again, our educator was fulfilled, but there was a deep desire to earn a teaching certificate. This goal, however, was put on hold until her own children were graduated and out of the home. So in 2009, the road to become a certified teacher was paved with an associate's degree from South Plains College and then a bachelor's degree from West Texas A&M University. This was an amazing accomplishment all to its own, but even more so because she maintained her full-time responsibilities at the elementary, which, by the way, included being moved yet again, now to be a second grade teacher. While teaching this grade, she sparked my own son's imagination with reading in the class the books The Witches and the BFG. He remembers this learning experience often. I imagine by now many of you know who our Educator of the Year is, but I'd like to mention, in my opinion, the most important teacher position our honoree has taken on is the one she currently holds. Our honoree is H.P. Webb's Elementary's Special Education Inclusionist. The amount of work, both physically and mentally, is at its highest point for this position as an educator. She gives more than just an educational experience to these students. She gives them love. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podium, our Educator of the Year, Shelley Rose.
Okay. Oh, thank y'all so much. I'm sorry I can't quit crying, but I do appreciate it so much. I know I love the kids so much. I love school. I love teaching, and I'm sorry this has all had to happen tonight, but it's such an honor. I appreciate y'all so much, and just know how much I do love teaching and what a very, very big honor this is.
And I see my precious family in the back. I couldn't be more excited. So, but I guess we're going to go on and take Stephen out right now. So thank y'all so much.
Congratulations, Shelly. It's much deserved Educator of the Year award. So we're gonna wait for this kind of to transpire and kind of go on, and then once that's all done, we'll continue on to the next part of the awards. So hang tight.
Now I would ask Stacy and Michael Ramage, who own and operate Ramage Funeral Directors, Business of the Year Award 2021, to present the 2023 Business of the Year Award.
Before we do this, Dewey or Floyd, would one of you come up and let's just pray over the Rose family? I think they could just use a extra prayer. Would one of y'all come and do that for us, please? Yeah, either one of you.
Y'all join me in prayer. Lord, we want to pause just now and thank you for this time together. But we know that it seems like we have a problem with Stephen right now. But Lord, we know that you're in control, and we just thank you for the Rose family, and thank you for Stephen and his family, and just ask you to be with those that are taking care of him right now. We thank you that we have the privilege of calling on you in times like these. But we know that there's not a person here that's not in prayer right now for Stephen. So we just ask to continue that, and thank you for the many things that you do for this community. So we thank
you for that, and we thank you that the roses are part of it. So go with us now for the rest of the time that we have together. We may enjoy that as best we can. Thank you again for loving us. Forgive us now where we fail. We ask things in thy name. Amen.
It's too short. I know Bryce already kind of pointed y'all to the back of the program, but if y'all look one more time at the back of your program and at the list of businesses that Olton is blessed to have, it's unusual for a town the size of Olton to have this many businesses, and it's truly a blessing to be so self-sufficient that we don't rely on Plainview or Lubbock. We can do it all pretty much right here at home. So it was an honor in 2021 to be honored with this award, and we just appreciate and thank everybody for that. But now I'm very excited to be able to pass it on to somebody else, and I'm excited about this year's recipient.
All righty. 1 Peter 4:10 states, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." This verse definitely describes the business that we are honoring tonight. We have heard our recipients say, "Call us day or night. We love helping people and taking care of our community." Our recipient is a lifelong resident of Olton and graduated from Olton High School in 2008. In 2012, he took a job at TNS as a tire mechanic and also worked as a serviceman. Calling upon customers who needed assistance out in the fields or around town is how he spent his days. That scared me. He quickly became known as Olton's go-to guy when tire issues arose. In April of 2016, he began working at West Texas Tire Works in Olton as a serviceman and was out and about town changing tires and meeting the various needs of his customers. He slowly transitioned to assistant manager and now serves as the general manager of West Texas Tire Works. Upon becoming the general manager, his wife jumped into the trenches with him, which I love because that's how we are, and now serves as his right-hand man. Romans 12:13 says, "Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality," and this verse could not be more fitting for this special couple. To quote our recipient, "We all unite and we help each other out in Olton." Tim Lopez, Diana Reese, and Jana and George Davis, you all have done an amazing job raising this precious couple who now faithfully serve the Olton community. Chris and Katie Reese married on January 23rd, 2012, and are the devoted parents of Cambria, a freshman at Olton High School, Caitlin, an 8th grader at Olton Junior High, and twin boys, Jordan and Christopher, who are 5th graders at Webb Elementary. You will often hear Chris and Katie saying they love Olton and are thankful to be raising their children in our community. As a family, Chris, Katie, and the kids worship at Harvest Christian Fellowship in Plainview. Chris spends his free time coaching football, basketball, and baseball, and together they financially support youth teams and students who might not have the opportunity to participate due to a lack of funds. If you attend the Sandhills Celebration Parade in August or the Olton Hometown Christmas Parade in December, you can bet that West Texas Tire Works will be participating and embracing our small town traditions and celebrations. Michael and I could not be more proud of the two of you. And it is such an honor to be standing before you and presenting you as Olton's Business of the Year. Please help us congratulate West Texas Tire Works, Katie and Chris Reese.
Uh, it's very hard to come up here and stand up here and watch what happened right here with the Rose family. But I just want to everybody to please pray for them tonight, and uh, especially for Miss Rose. She was up here very proudly accepting the award, uh, bravely. I thought she did that a tremendous job, and just recognize them. We should give every award that we hand out today to her and that family. So, but anyways, I thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. If y'all need anything, just call me or Katie or Katie.
Congratulations to West Texas Tire Works, a well-deserved honor. Laura Alcaraz, the 2022 recipient of Support Staff of the Year, will now be presenting the 2023 Support Staff of the Year award.
Good evening. I feel honored to have received last year's Support Staff of the Year award. This year's recipient was born and raised in Olton, Texas. She has a daughter, a son, and 6 grandkids. She has been serving on the Olton ambulance for over 20 years, giving up her afternoons, weekends, and holidays to serve the community when they have needed assistance with the ambulance. When she isn't volunteering with the ambulance, she is traveling in every direction to watch her grandchildren in all their many activities. One word that was used to describe this year's recipient was loyal. Her daughter said she is loyal both at work and with her family. She has been at her job for over 20 years now, working with many different bosses and coworkers. Her work colleagues said she is always willing to assist where help is needed, and that she is very knowledgeable and experienced with EMS and with her job. She prides herself in her work and treats the patients like family. Some of her patients have said she is the reason they visit the clinic. Please help me congratulate this year's Support Staff of the Year recipient, Denise Heshe.
Oh my gosh, y'all, thank y'all so much. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, for once, I'm speechless, Alan. Thank you. Thanks, y'all.
Congratulations, Denise Hache. Before we get into our remaining 3 awards, we will have one more musical performance of the night, a trombone trio. This trio consists of a senior, Javen Bueno, a sophomore, Elijah Perez, and an 8th grader, Josiah McCullough. At the UIL Solo Ensemble Contest, this ensemble earned a first division and qualified for the Texas State Solo and their Ensemble Contest that will be held in late May. This piece, Old Time Songs by Percy Hall, is a 2-movement work that reminisces the sounds and feelings from the early 1900s. The movement, Sentimental Waltz, is a sweet melody that shifts from player to player, and the Rambunctious Rag is a ragtime tune that with a lot of energy. Please welcome Olton High School Trombone Trio.
Thanks, guys. That was certainly an award-winning performance. Good luck at the state solo and ensemble contest in May. Ashley Cox, recipient of the 2022 Women of the Year Award, regrets not being able to attend tonight's banquet. In her stead, Jade Ninus will present her speech announcing the winner of the 2023 Women of the Year.
Okay, I'm taking the place of Ashley Cox tonight because she couldn't be here. So I did not win Woman of the Year last year. Am I not close enough? Can I just hold it? Will that work? Yep. Okay. All right. Our Woman of the Year attended Texas Tech University and in 2009 graduated with her bachelor's degree in exercise and sports science. Then in 2012, she achieved one of her lifelong goals by earning her doctorate degree in physical therapy from Texas Tech as well. As a physical therapist, she began doing what she loves, helping people. She was one of the first therapists in Texas to be certified in trigger point therapy and kinesiotaping technologies. Her patients, me being one of them, will tell you that they love her as a therapist because she truly cares about their well-being and develops a personal relationship with them. She was kind enough to tape me before I ran my first half marathon. She grew up north of San Angelo in the small town of Water Valley on a fourth-generation sheep and cattle ranch. She met her husband in the summer of 2003. Their first date was a ride on a lawnmower and a weekend trip to the lake. But it took him the next 11 years to convince her to marry him. She finally married Bryce in August of 2014, and in 2016, she gave birth to two beautiful twin girls, Bailey and Bryn. In February of 2018, they moved to Olton, planted their roots, and completed their family with the birth of Baron, aka Catfish, Redmine. After moving to Olton, she immediately wanted to be a part of helping our community grow. She began to volunteer for whatever she could get her hands on. T-ball concession stand duties, Web ABC Club, where she is now the president, anything to help, anytime, anywhere. So in 2021, when it looked like hometown Christmas wouldn't happen, she jumped in, and with the help of a few friends, she made it happen. She also helped contribute to bringing in new vendors for Sand Hills. That was a very big success. And she is a full-time, so here's the rest. She's a full-time therapist, full-time mom, and full-time assistant to our community. And when she isn't chasing her kids or helping other people or helping her neighbors, she enjoys Texas Tech, baseball, fly fishing, hiking, keeping her husband out of trouble, and most of all, cooking and baking. And if some of you know her, she also, for a short time, made casseroles on top of everything else that she was doing. She always puts everyone else first. She is humble, passionate, caring, and a true leader. I'm blessed to call the Woman of the Year for 2023 my friend, Brittany Redwine. Congrats.
Well, thank y'all all for this. I could probably name a lot of other women that need to be up here with me that have helped with everything we've done. But thank y'all all for honoring me with this. And hello, sweet boy. Thank you.
Thanks, Jade, and congratulations to Brittany. Jerry Lopez, 2022 Man of the Year, will now present the 2023 Man of the Year award.
Hello, my name is Jerry Lopez, and it was my great honor to win Man of the Year for 2022. But perhaps it is an even greater honor to have the privilege to present the winner of this year's Man of the Year. This year, this man this man is an active member of the Olton City Council, Olton Country Club Golf Board. He serves on the committee at the Methodist Church, as well as coaching his kiddos' sports. He previously served on the chamber board. He is a farmer and loves livestock. He is a wonderful friend, husband, son, and brother. He's the best listener and sees the good in people. People the closest to him always joke that he is the next Dr. Phil. He is everyone's best friend, but seriously, he has been the best man at more weddings than you can count. He is extremely passionate about his beliefs and protecting his family. He has 3 kids: Casey, 7, Kendall, who is 5, and Leighton, who is 3. In his free time, he likes to go to athletic events, golf, play with his kids, be on the ranch or at the lake. During the spring and summer, you might catch him volunteering to mow the Dollar General or other businesses with his boys to teach them pride in their community. Sandhills is not an option. He will be there every year participating in all the activities, even volleyball to appease his wife. It is my great honor to present the Olton Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture Man of the Year for 2023, Blake Nynast.
Just like all the others, I wasn't expecting that one, and I just went on a walk to Emmaus last month, and I thought I got all my tears out. And I'm an emotional guy. Chris got his. Oh man. Anyway, that was a surprise. Thank y'all. I feel like I'm too young to get this. There's a lot of guys out here I feel like that deserve it, but thank y'all. Oh, and by the way, Chris is going to hate me for saying this because I was very proud of his award, but any teacher, if you need something, all you got to do is text them. They'll come get your car at the school, come change your oil and your tire, because that's all my wife does.
Thank you, Jerry, and congratulations to Blake. And finally, I would like to ask Alan Williams, winner of the 2022 Citizen Through the Years Award, to come up and announce the 2023 Citizens Through the Year Award winner.
I'm going to try to stumble my way through this. It's pretty cool how people come to this thing and kind of pull the wool over their eyes to get them to come, right? Okay, our Citizen Through the Years 2023. It's a great honor to be able to do that. I'm not very deserving myself, I don't feel like, but this person is a pioneer to this community of our citizens through the years, is a woman of virtue, devoted to her family, friends, and community of Olton. It is no surprise our recipient is deserving of this award. Every nomination made on her behalf was given in a different aspect of her pioneering spirit, willingness, perseverance, and hard work. She is always willing to help with anything involving the community or church, and cherishes the opportunity to make a difference in our community by taking pride in everything she does. Coming from a family of early pioneers, the longevity of her accomplishments may remind you of the good old days. Our honoree is a lifelong resident of Olton. She was born and raised in Olton, graduated from OHS. Afterwards, she attended trade school, returned to Olton to begin a new career. However, not long afterwards, she married the love of her life and became a dedicated wife and mother, embracing the farm life. In her early years as a wife and mother, she drove grain trucks, pulled cotton trailers, carried meals to the field, chased parts, and became a bookkeeper and office manager for all aspects of a multifaceted farming operation, all the while taking care of her children and being deeply involved in their activities such as PTA, volunteering as a room mother, Cub Scouts, Brownies, swimming lessons, VBS, 4-H, FFA, FHA, football, basketball, and even band. She will also found time to provide refreshments for all of the above activities, including concession stands. According to one nominee, for years she headed up the stock show concession stand that was located in the freezing cold southwest corner of the original show barn. The most famous stock show cuisine was homemade chili made as a team effort by the stock show mothers. As you may see from the above activities, she made lots of cookies, cakes, pies, Rice Krispie treats, popcorn balls, and other delights. One of her favorite contributions to Old Olton crowd was making homemade ice cream. As one of our nominees stated, she always challenged the rest of us when it came to making ice cream, even to the point of creating her own recipes and special flavors. She enjoys serving them as church socials, sandhills, and various Olton gatherings. She served countless gallons of ice cream to the community, no telling how many she made. Our recipient loves to cook. It's a family tradition, and as one nominee stated, she might just be the best cook in Olton, Texas. This is a legacy that she carried down from her mother. The two of them are well known for their Thanksgiving dressing and many other recipes. Through these years, she opened her home for many wedding and baby showers. She loved being a hostess and was delighted to have the opportunity to be the First Baptist Church hostess for many years. One nominee commended her on a job well done to a position that required many smiles, hugs, and lots of hard work. While serving in this capacity, she was also instrumental in designing and equipping the kitchen for the newly built First Baptist Church. Among other church activities, she also sang in the church choir, participating in Easter and Christmas cantatas. As if our recipient wasn't busy enough with a job at the City Bank, the former Olton State Bank, she also served as manager of the Chamber of Commerce for several years and was a home dispatcher for Olton Volunteer Ambulance. I looked that up until 1990. She decided to dive into a group of 7 of Olton's finest multi-talented women and help create the Wild Plum Bed and Breakfast, a huge undertaking. Not always having the time and energy after her job, she baked desserts in the evening and on weekends and served meals during her lunch breaks. She was part of bringing this business to fruition. Large groups of people from area towns, including, as one nominee said, a Greyhound bus load of people came to this reputable B&B to experience fine food, a royal atmosphere, and the welcoming of small town USA. This B&B was honored as Business of the Year in 2003. Our recipient's most cherished accomplishments to this community is carrying on the legacy of her father. Him losing a daughter and her losing a sister to a tragic car accident, they both wanted to help carry on a quality resting place for you and your loved ones. Her father began serving on the Olton Cemetery Board in about 1947, and she took the baton at his passing in 1997. After a few years of serving in this capacity, she saw the need to modernize the record-keeping system to computer. She took it upon herself to do so, a larger undertaking than she probably imagined. She started with the old original large ledger book and began moving records into the cemetery program, mapping it out, and converting the paper records into a computerized system. Not being satisfied with the discrepancy she found, she and other board members walked and searched the grounds for countless hours to make sure our records were as accurate as possible. Your Olton Cemetery now has an easy flow, searchable directory of names, dates, and locations. She has also researched and found veterans' graves, purchased flags, and made sure these individuals and their families are honored. Our recipient has been instrumental in the recent improvements that are currently being made at the cemetery. Now in retirement, she is enjoying playing bunco and farkle with her friends. She keeps everyone supplied with score sheets she designed and printed herself. As the nominees have said, whenever she is involved in, it will be carried out with perfection. Anything she sets out to do, she will give it her all. She is very sincere about whatever she does. A man from Oregon to hunt pheasants said Olton is the best small town USA. People like our recipient make it so. And also, a lot of her kids are public servants in themselves. Our citizen through the years has made a positive impact on this community, and she will continue to do so. And through her 4 children, who all live in Olton and surrounding area, she has instilled in them the values of importance of community, steadfast love for your neighbor. Her desire to make a difference for Olton's generations to become is impeccable. Her dependability, loyalty, quality, and pride in our town is why she continues this day to be active in this community. As one of our nominees stated, our citizen through the years, the hostess with the mostest, Barbara McFadden. We can read it.
Well, I'm proud to say that I was born here 83 years ago, or it'll be 84 this summer. And Olton has always been the best place to live, let me tell you. I went to Lubbock for 6 months to beauty school and nothing doing but come right back because I think Olton is a very special place. I have a lot of friends here, and I just appreciate everybody that's here tonight, and thank y'all for this very sweet, kind appreciation. Thank you.
Can we have Chelsea Allen come up, please? She's doing a drawing for us.
Okay, we're going to be doing our last drawing for 2 $100 Olton Bucks prizes. First winner is Skyland Grain. And then we have Steve and JJ Graham. Sorry. Ramage Funeral Directors.
We would like to thank all of the businesses who came and decorated a table for tonight's banquet. They all look very nice.
Thanks Jackie and Robin Spain for allowing us to use their wonderful facilities. The board decided to do something a little different this year by having our banquet here this year. and I think it's really paid off. Uh, Everything has been beautiful.
Thank you to Nikki Bodeker for the food tonight. It was absolutely delicious, as everyone expected.
Thank you, Mr. McCullough, for putting together our band, ensemble, and solo performances tonight. They were excellent, and you do a wonderful job teaching the youth in our town the art of music.
Thanks to Nikki Smith and Stacy Ramage for helping organizing tonight's entertainment.
Another special thanks to Nikki Smith for helping the Chamber Board organize their ambassadors for convincing students like me to come out and speak in front of everybody.
Again, we would like to thank all of you guys for coming out tonight. We truly love to see our community come together and honor those who give their all, year after year, to help make Olton a better place to live. Would you please bow your heads with me as we close tonight's celebration in a prayer? Lord, thank you so much for making Olton the place that it is. Thank you so much for all the amazing, hardworking people who make Olton feel like home. I'm so blessed to live in a community that I know I can rely on, and I'm sure many of the people here can also testify to that, Lord. Thank you so much for allowing Olton to feel like home and to feel safe and to feel like whatever troubles life has, Olton will be there to support you in anything. Lord, I thank you for sending your one and only Son, and I pray over the Rose family that they may be protected and that they may be okay, Lord, and that you are with them tonight. It's in your heavenly name that I ask this. Amen. Oh, that's you.
That's me. We need all award winners to get together to take their pictures outside somewhere. Uh, um, they're going to be taken by Wesley and wonderful people at Lamb County Leaders News. Pictures will be over there. Thank you again for coming and drive home safely.